Alright. Oh gosh. Okay, let's start. We are on the second part of 1.4. We're in 1.4b for algebraic proofs. We're using the properties that we have studied up to this point to justify each step as we solve equations. Now we will move on to fill in the blank proofs. So you guys can see I have pieces and bits that are missing from my equation and pieces and bits that are missing from my proofs. It's my job to be able to substitute those in as needed. Okay? So, how I like to kind of go about it is bounce back and forth between the points. I think it makes it a little bit smoother, or I think possibly an even better way is to focus on solving first, get your answer, make sure your steps are in line, and then go back and fill in your properties. I think we're going to do that for this one to start with. Okay. So, let's start. Our very first one is going to be 8x minus 2x. That should be 6x minus 5 equals 1. Our following step is going to be trying to get that 5 away. It's going to be adding that 5. So you rewrite your equation as 6x minus 5 equals 1 over here. But this time you add 5, or you guys can just put the plus 5 there. And then from there, the 5's cancel. We're left with 6x equals 6. And let's move on. So we get down to 6x equals 6, and then we divide it by 6 on both sides. Our 6's would cancel, leaving me with x equals 1. Then that leaves us, let's go back and let's kind of fill in the blanks that we missed here. So what is happening here in this equation? Well, for one, we're subtracting the 2x from both sides. If we subtract from both sides, that has got to be the subtraction property of equality. So let's write that down. Followed by the substitution property, followed by the addition property of equality. I don't know why it doesn't have equality, it should have. And what always follows the property of equality? Well, substitution does. Our very next one is going to be, well, if we're dividing on both sides, it has to be division, property of equality. And there we are. We finished up that little section for us. Let's now move on to number 2. Okay. So, it looks like a lot of our stuff has already been taken care of for us, except for these 2 steps here. So let's kind of zoom down and let's see what it looks like and what we could do to actually solve it. The first thing that they did is they subtracted in our previous problem, so let's finish out that subtraction for them. 4x, and then our 6 minus 6 is going to get 0, so that's just going to cancel. And then 18 minus 6, what's that? Well, that's 2. Or not 12, they're 12. Then what are we thinking? Well, we want to probably divide by 4 on both sides here. Right? And especially since it says division property of equality, it kind of leads us a little bit there. So after I divided by 4, that should fill out our steps for this side. Okay? Write 4x there so you guys can see it. And then, let's go back here and fill in these blanks. Let's look at what's happening here. Notice the 2's. What are they doing? Well, they're multiplying. And if we're multiplying, that has got to be the multiplication property of equality. Then let's go to B. What always follows a property of equality? Substitution. Substitution, substitution. Next step. Look here. We're minusing 6 and we're minusing 6 from that side. If that doesn't look like the subtraction property of equality, then I don't know what is. Substitution, division property of equality, and again, what always follows the property of equality? Substitution. And I think that we ended up, and we finished it. Okay, so you guys can get a little zoom out here, possibly at the end. No, I think I have it zoomed all the way out. But that is all that we have here. Okay. If you have any more questions, please reference the other notes and or your teachers as well. Email them if you need anything. Thank you.